better. Sorry about that. The last Sacred Sunday that I was trying to record, it just like completely messed up, so I had to restart the recording. So, hi, Kurtz. You're welcome to my Secret Sunday reading. Um, as you guys may know, Sacred Sunday is the heart of my channel. It's the reading that I look forward to the most. Um, every Sunday, or at least every Sunday that I try to make it. Uh, this is the time where I actually come through and I sit down and I channel a message from Father, share some of my experiences, dreams, and mostly just talk about and channel whatever it is that I feel needs to come out from Father. It's been a while since I've done this, and I feel like I'm already out of practice. Wow. For those of you who don't know, Sacred Sunday is where I actually do most of my readings. I actually channel from angels, spirit guides, ancestors, but Secret Sunday is where I go to the horse's mouth itself and pull a message directly from Source, God, whatever you want to call it, universe, but I simply know it as Father. Um, yeah. So now that I stumbled my way through my ritual, um, we're going to get into the message. Now, for this message, there was a lot on my mind that I was like meditating on. Um, I don't even know if it was present in my dreams, but I know like I think a lot in my waking life. And one of the things recently that my spirit guides was trying to get me to see and really think more about is life and what it means to be alive and what it means to like really hold hold and have faith. um Guys know that a lot of really decent opportunity fell into my lap. I've been really busy, but beneath all of that, it was a long and ongoing struggle between me and my landlord. As you guys can see, it's pretty dark in my room. I've been without power for about a week now, probably about 2 weeks or so. I've been in this room without power. Um, there I know for a fact that my life is transitioning for the better because I do have this awesome opportunity. I'm learning a new skill and I'm actually doing pretty good at learning it. Things are really on the up and up. But one of the things that I have to say is like whenever my life transition or is in transition, there's always a lot of dramatic events that take place, a lot of things that really just seem very unfortunate. But it's those tower moments. It's where, everything that you have built, everything that you do have is like kind of crumbled before you so something new could be brought in. So that the star card can come in and, help rebuild and take everything out from help from the build everything from the rubble and turn it into something new. Um, yeah. And it's just like really the kind of thing that my life has been going through. And I know I'm not the only one where it seems like everything is kind of just like not working against you. It's not that everything is working against you. It's just that things aren't as comfortable as I thought I would be. This is about like expectations not really being reality being different from expectations. um, yeah, but the beautiful thing and the thing that I've been thinking about the most is that are you really alive if you have a life that doesn't have any challenges or obstacles in it? Like, can you really call yourself, say that you're alive and that you're living if everything just stays static and the same and there's nothing for you to overcome and nothing for you to do? Um, I would love to have a peaceful life where, nothing happens and, it's only good things that happen. But I'm not there yet in my life. I'm gonna say that I'm not there yet because I won't say that my entire life would be filled with trying to overcome obstacles, but it's a fact of life. As long as you're alive and that you're breathing, there's always going to be things that you're going to have to overcome. I was felt to really bring this up. Like, having to work and go through toil and go through hardship was the greatest curse that God could think of to inflict on Adam. Someone tweeted that was like, people are so proud to work hard and work 9 to 5 and kill themselves working, but that was literally the worst punishment that God could think of for Adam. And I found that so hilarious. Like, yes, people tend to forget that, in a perfect world, we won't have to work this hard. It was because of like what happened that, we were working is actually a curse. Like we have to curse. We were cursed with having to work, having to toil, having to overcome things. But it's the facet of life. What's it's our curse is what we have to do. No matter how no matter how much you love Father, no matter how faithful you are, there's always going to be that original sin looming over us, where we have to suffer under the curse of having to work, having to overcome obstacles, and having to prove ourselves, um, over and over and over again. And I don't know about you guys, but that kind of like really just gave me a little bit of reassurance. Like, okay, like, everyone has their hard days, everyone has their hardships. And sometimes when you're like heavily connected and Father has such great confidence in you, you go through it more than most. But the fact of the matter is, it's what's part of what we do, is what characterizes the human experience. And I should be positive about that. So for this reading, I just wanted to start by saying that, like, and what's really just been on my mind lately, and it's just been life and overcoming obstacles and challenges, and recognizing when some people are really just there to just try to test your gangster, test your faith, test your willingness to like stay in alignment. Um, I know for one thing, like at least in my Gemini readings, all the other signs seems to be fine, but at least in the Gemini readings, like my other Geminis on here, we've been being tried lately with people in our life or people around us. Like, there's just something about our energy, something about who we are that's really triggering people now. And I know because I've been in a months long battle with my landlord. Like it just hasn't been pretty. I got out of character a few times, so yeah, it wasn't pretty. So I understand, I get it. But one thing I want to say on regards to that and having to deal with opposition is just know that the enemy sent them. They're here to test you. It's your walk in the wilderness experience, and you just got to resist the urge to give in. Um, I stumbled a little bit, but I was given grace. But don't be like me. Don't stumble. Don't get out of character, okay? Don't get out of character. They're not worth it. And it sounds hypocritical for me to say this, but I normally tell you guys the things that I practice, but this time I'm gonna be real with y'all. I didn't keep this practice. It was time for me to kick some ass, and so I did. So, but don't be like me. Don't be like me, okay? Please, don't be like me. So I feel like I've just been rambling. I've been talking. It's a lot about life, hardships, about overcoming them, and about the way that life really works. Um, I feel like I was on to something there, but we're gonna pull the cards and we're gonna see what we get. I packed up most of my cards because today. Oh, that's right. I almost forgot because today is moving day for me. I'm not going anywhere special. I'm actually going to have to spend the month of August at my mom's house. And then once I'm done my training, I'll be relocating to a different state around probably I'll start interviewing like early September, and maybe like early October to late September, I'll be somewhere new. So until then, my channel will actually be on hiatus. I decided to leave you guys with a Sacred Sunday reading. I planned this from like the very beginning once I knew that I was going to have to be out. So I wanted to leave you guys with a Sacred Sunday meeting, and I hope that this is inspiring, that is heartfelt, and that is hopeful, and that it like really keeps somebody going. Like I hope, because this is going to be the last video on my channel for quite a while until like I'm settled in a new home and ready to like begin reading again, because I cannot do my readings and work on my channel at my mother's house. My family do not support me. Do not support my channel. They don't support my gift. They don't support this. So, channel will be on hiatus for 2 months maximum, 2 to 3 months maximum. I've already been losing viewers, and I haven't even posted and I haven't posted in a couple days, and people already fleeing the channel. But that's perfectly fine. Well, it's perfectly fine. So just to let you guys know, like if this is like your limit, like then it was a nice ride. Thank you guys for being here, but I won't be doing any kind of post on YouTube for like at least the next two months, 3 months max, but hopefully not 3 months. Like I think a 2 month hiatus is better than a 3 month hiatus. I'd rather not post on YouTube for 3 months, because this is a hobby of mine. This is something that I enjoy doing. And plus, I brought all these darn cards, so I'm doing it. All right, now let's get into the cards now that I gave that warning and let you guys know that this will be the last reading for quite a while. It's a lot of talking, but I haven't seen you guys in a minute, so bear with me. Let me talk to you. This card just want to come out. It's Treasure Island. These 2 cards. Yeah. Okay. But let's see what comes out. Chaos and conflict. And we need one more card. Hello to whoever it is that just joined the room. Well, the reading, the video, the live, and TikTok. Okay. All right. So it's kind of falling in line here. So, for our 3 cards, we got Treasure Island, Chaos and Conflict, and TikTok. And already I see a very interesting reading with a very decent message. And again, I feel like this kind of falls in line. Hey love, getting ready, so I'm lurking. Good morning. Hey Silver Star, thank you for joining me. So it's nice to see you. So we're gonna for the cards that I pulled, Treasure Island, Chaos and Conflict, and TikTok. Like I said, this kind of fits in with what I was talking about with the way that life works, especially with chaos and conflict being directly in the middle, like literally. Like this was just pretty much like everything that I've been going through and everything that I was talking on. With Treasure Island coming out first, Treasure Island is all about discovering something like either deep inside or coming across like some good fortune or things of that nature. Treasure Island really speaks of like heading towards or like really finding something that's actually very valuable. Um, Again, this could be about a worthwhile goal, even just like a happy time that you're in right now. But the fact of the matter is with this Treasure Island card being right next to the chaos and conflict, this lets me know that what's beautiful and what's good only comes to you. Like you can only discover or go or understand these things once you start losing it, or like once you actually like have to go through chaos and conflict. Like this is the very important card here in this whole reading. It's the chaos and conflict card. Like this is like literally in the middle, taking center stage. Now the thing about the chaos and conflict card is that this is supposed to be a zebra, but it's like rusted out. But as it goes through the chaos and conflict, this true stripes begin to show. And this is what I was talking about with overcoming obstacles in life and having to face hardships, about that being our curse. The thing is though, like without chaos and conflict, like chaos and conflict in and of itself is like something that's very integral to our human experience. If we live a life where everything just kind of goes easy, everything just kind of flows, we don't develop fortitude. That's something that's actually very important in like in us as humans is develop fortitude and really learn how to lean on our faith or lean on like the universe or source or God, whatever you want to call them, learning to lean on Father. There's something very important in this about you making a way towards a goal or something that you really want, something that you know will be either profitable, something that you know is like a dream come true, or something that you really want. But in order to really reach that goal, you have to go through chaos and conflict. And I really feel like for some of you guys, it might not be, you probably wasn't expecting to have to go through this. I know in my case, I wasn't expecting this to be, well, I had the expectation, but it was lot more trouble than what I thought I was going to have to be facing. Not with the program, but in the personal life. And there's something here that's like very important about that, about having to really understand that things don't always go as expected, that this ride to your treasure isn't going to be as smooth as you might initially have thought. Because such is our curse. We have to go through trials, tribulations, war, conflict in order to like really make this goal that we're pursuing that much more sweeter. And again, the TikTok card coming out at the end is all about divine timing. That's it. It's literally what this card is here to tell you. Divine timing, which is actually very important. With the Treasure Island and TikTok coming out, even though they're not next to each other, they still came out in the same spread. This lets me know that what it is that you want is going to come to you in due time. But until then, you have to keep your goal in mind, stay focused on what it is that you want, and actually realize that, this isn't just going to be a straight walk through. It's never a straight path to your goals. Never, ever, 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 ever. And you'll be deluding yourself if you think that, oh, this is be easy. I just gotta do this, and this, and then I'm there. It's one of the problems that I'd had, and what this particular life lesson has smacked me in the face with. It kind of made me learn. Like, no, it's nothing is ever going to be as sweet or as simple as you think it is. There's always going to be unexpected obstacles, challenges, even if you feel like your God's favorite and that you're loved. Like, no, you still gotta have your challenges too. You still gotta fight. And in fact, you might have to fight harder than most. There's something very important about that. But I'm gonna read the Treasure Island card just so we can get a better idea about it. So the Treasure Island card, the essential meanings of the card is the law of attraction, bringing dreams into fruition. What was I saying about moving towards a dream? Okay. The results of positive thinking made manifest, abundance appearing as if from nowhere, financial gains, and the sharing of good fortune. You worked hard and acted upon your unwavering belief in abundance, and suddenly, in the midst of it all, you hit the jackpot. You have uncovered the map to buried treasure and tapped the unlimited potential within you. What you must hone now is your ability to recognize when X marks the spot. Because some golden opportunities may be obvious, but others may not be so readily apparent. Trust your intuition to light your way now as you enter this truly prosperous phase, where all the long, hard work navigating your inner life is now paying off externally. Wow, okay, this is so resonant. In all aspects of your life, at this time, you have good fortune. Man, I hope so. Holy Moses. Good morning. Nice start. Hey, Christine. Thank you. And thank you for being here. It's wonderful to see you. In all aspects of life at this time, you have good fortune. Don't forget to enjoy it and share it with others, as treasure shared multiplies like magic. Bro, this is so resonant. Like I said, I me and a lot of people on this channel, a lot of like the people that I talk to, a lot of people who are drawn to this channel, do a lot of internal internal work. And this is what I was like talking about before I had to go on my break. I mean, before like everything really started picking up for me, I couldn't read as much. Things are starting to change. Like your dream life, your goals is literally right in front of your face. But what I didn't know and what was kept from me was that it wasn't going to be as easy or a straightforward walk as you thought it was going to be. Your internal work is paid off, but it paid off so that when chaos and conflict appears, you have all the tools to deal with it, to stay focused, and to stay in alignment with your walk and your path, so that you don't get swept away or lost in it or abandon hope and abandon faith in your dreams. That you know is still going to happen in divine timing, and in divine timing, there's a sense of promise there. Like, yes, this is going to happen, but it will happen when I say it will. Which, a lot of people hate hearing divine timing, and it's a little bit annoying to me too, because I'm like, how much more must I suffer? Like, please, please, just give me what I've been working for. But there's something important about really realizing that chaos, conflict, and overcoming obstacles is life. It's, as I mentioned in the beginning, it's the curse of man. It's what we have to do. Working hard is not, something that, even though you can be proud of it, but working hard is not something that's like, supposed to be natural for us. That was literally a curse, a punishment, a blight put upon us. Like, no, now because of this original sin, now you all gonna have to work. You're gonna have to go work the fields. You're gonna have to work hard for everything that you want. I'm not just gonna give you things anymore. It's pretty much like what we have to understand is that things aren't just going to come to us as easily. Even if we do all this external and internal work, externally it's going to appear, but there's still going to be some blocks to it. There's still going to be some obstacles we got to overcome. There's still going to be something there before we can truly reach our destination. I know a lot of people aren't, at least a lot of people that come here, they're not really too biblically like, knowledgeable. But it reminds me of like when the people actually left, when the people were brought out of Egypt. Now it's like, okay, we're going to the promised land, yeah, but it still took them like at least like two generations to get to the promised land. Like, okay, we know that we're going there, but where the hell is this promised land? Like, it's been 40 years. Like, it's been 40 years since we were free. Like, when are we going to make it there? Like, where are we going? But in those 40 years, those people had to be shaped, challenged, and molded. And this is all about this chaos and conflict card. You have to be shaped, molded to fit into so you can fit right into your dream life. I wrote on Instagram the other day, I shared one of my own personal pulls that I got for myself. It was the Ace of Cups, the Star, and the Ace of Swords. And it, the message that I got from that was about how life may seemingly fall apart, but it falls apart so all the right pieces can come into place. And that's exactly what's happening here. Everything is falling apart so all the right pieces can fall into place, and you just have to trust the process. Something that people say all the time, but there's little nuggets of truth in some of these sayings and some of these things that you hear all the time. There's a reason why they're being constantly repeated, because it's truth. You have to trust the process. It's easier said than done. Trust me, I know, because here I am sitting in a room with no power, but hey, it is what it is. You gotta trust the process and hold on to your faith. That realize that all these challenges and oppositions is coming up so that you can be more informed for the future and better informed for your future. I learned what to do with landlords now, that how to recognize a good landlord from a scum lord, and all these kinds of things and skills I'm going to have to carry with me, especially since I'm going to be leaving this state probably somewhere around August, and I'm going to be living on my own in a foreign place. So it's good to know these things before I get there and have to learn it the hard way. So I understand the value of why I'm going through what I'm going through, and I'm thankful for it. I just wish I didn't have to, you know. But learn to see your life from a higher perspective. Like, there's a reason why you're going through. This morning I heard something along the lines of, don't focus on what's going on around you, believe in what you feel is coming. Exactly. And what's supposed to be coming for you in divine timing. Like I said, this divine timing card represents your promise. Don't focus on the chaos and conflict that's all around you, because this is just there so you can get to see your true stripes. For this falseness to be stripped away and for you to really step into who you are meant to be, at least for the next phase or for this dream to come true. It's a I'm hearing like a distillation, like being distilled, like grinding out all the impurities so that what comes out is actually like pure. Really realize that your promises are your promises. They're not going anywhere. They're going to happen in divine timing. Whether it's going to take a month, 2 months, 5 years, 10 years, 40 years, in the case of the Israelites, but really know that when God says something, He's not lying. 40 years to Him is a blink of an eye to us. And even though it may seem like we're long suffering, He's just going to keep saying, "No, you don't know what I got in store for you. Keep your faith." Now it's easier said than done. Easier said than done, always. But who said life was going to be easy? So let's let's start. Let's go next with the with rooms, and let's see what we got here. I feel like this whole reading is not really like a reading. It's more so like a lecture. Me just really just talking about what I've been experiencing. Like I've really been going, even though like I really have a bunch of good things happening, guys. I've really been going through it over here. Like I really have been, like really have been going through it. Right, right. The rooms that's coming out is like really, it's cracking me up because it's like okay, same. It's like really being hammered in. It's not the same message, but like I get it. It's more context, more nuance. It's giving me better direction on what it is that I need to talk about. Preaching to the choir. Exactly. So, terrorists. Like we've been life hasn't been that sweet. It hasn't been that sweet. It's been cool, but it hasn't been that sweet. So, the runes that I pulled were Degas, I think is Edwas, and then we have Algies. The universe got jokes for days. My God, like I said, I feel like Father gets a sort of like fun feeling of just like dangling us next to the fire. Like it's his way of like getting back at humanity for just being jerks to him, or for like literally ever since he created us. It's like his way of like having fun. Like yeah, you believe in me, right? Okay, I'm not gonna hurt you for real, but I need to vent my frustration against your con. I love you all, but y'all played with me. That's the feeling I get. Like loves us, but we tried this gangster. So what I got from these rooms, the day God's room speaks of like a new day. It's about like the excitement, the light, the love, the fun, the levity that comes with a new day. There's something here, especially since Treasure Island came out first. There's really giving me a story of, like I said, like you guys know that something is coming. Like you know that you just embarked on a new journey, that you're on a new chapter, and in this chapter, a dream is supposed to be fulfilled, a wish is supposed to be granted, something is supposed to be coming. That hasn't changed. Wow, funny. The rooms are really mirroring the cards. Like they're both essentially. This is really interesting. This is really really interesting. I like this. The day God's rule is all about, and it's also about enlightenment. Like because there's a light of a new day, enlightenment. It's really funny. But the fact of the matter is, with the day God's rule, it's about you knowing that and my own morning message is crazy. See, look, I don't get on here and I don't just be capping. I don't just be talking off the side of my neck. Channeling. The day God's room. Something you guys know that you stepped into a new cycle, that something brand new is on the way, that you're on your right path. Again, that your work has been paying off and now you're about to reap a big external reward. But what you didn't know is that to reap this reward, there's still something that needs to be overcome. Like it's going to come in divine timing, but in the meantime, you have to realize that the enemy is going to do everything he can to make you not believe in your promise, to stop you, to dissuade you, to attack your faith. I know because I've been experiencing this with just someone that's just been unnecessarily evil towards me for no reason. Like I'm just trying to exist in peace, and this mother got me cursing. Like really pulled me out of my character. And like I said before any of you guys got here, please don't fall out of character for nobody. Like, don't do that. I fell, but I was given grace. But please keep your faith. Normally, I tell you guys that I walk my talk, but this time I failed to walk this talk in particular. You know, I got it's time to kick some ass. You know, it's don't do as I do. Don't do as I did, please. Don't go out there kicking ass. Please, because your boy could have been in jail. So, like I said, God gave me grace though, because I was being fucked with. But please, the AWAS wound. The AWAS wound is all about staring death in the face. The AWAS wound is all about really having your fears confront you. You can see here like this guy is like tied to a pole and is being tortured by something that's dead. Again, the enemy, something that's devoid of life, something that's not really as connected as you are, something that's just really sent to freaking torment you. And I'm saying this because like this is so relevant to my life. Something in challenges and people that's just sent here to like really torment you and really test your gangster, like really test your faith. Like it's what's really going to come through. Before this promise, this is the test. Mm, I really don't want to say this, but I feel like I have to. Like normally, when you know that something good is coming for you, what comes first is the test. Yes, definitely test it. And same here. Like I said, I failed, but I was given grace because I don't fail my test often, but failed that one. Hey Zippera, I don't fail my test often, but I failed that one. Like felt that one. But you're going to be confronted with darkness. The AWAS one is all about staring into the abyss, seeing that there's nothing there but darkness and a void, swallowing deep and jumping into that void, knowing that you're going to make it through to the other side. The AWAS rune coming out with the chaos and conflict card is like it's too perfect. Like it's literally perfect. There's For those of you who's been feeling tested, challenged, like, okay, Maga Supreme told me that I'm stepping into a new chapter in my life, but it doesn't feel like it. I am at the car wash, can't hear well, just want to show support. We'll watch later. Perfect. Thank you for showing up, Zippera. Love you. Like Maga Supreme told me that I'm stepping into a new chapter, but it certainly don't feel like it. And I relate because I was thinking the same thing. I was like, damn, I thought things were supposed to be a little bit easier for me now, but this motherfucker been messing with me. And I'm cursing, but oh well, I'm not monetized. Like this guy has been messing with me since the beginning of this freaking month. Like I've been enduring weeks of this skeleton poking at my side. Like, why am I going through this? But the fact of the matter is that before something really big happens, we have to go. We just have to be tested. Like it has to go. It's just one of those things about how I believe Father works. Like before the good comes, it's always the test. It's always the trial. It's always the tribulation. Before we can get into the promise here. The TikTok card speaks of divine timing, and the Algies rune is about divine protection and connection. The Algies is a very powerful rune of protection. It's actually protection from the Aesir. In Norse mythology, the Aesir are like Odin, Freya, like the gods. The Algies rune is all about having a very deep and strong connection to the gods, to really powerful spiritual forces, being protected by them and being in communication with them. And that's something that's really going to have to carry you through this time of trial and tribulation. It's what's been working for me too, being able to sit down and pray and have conversations with my spirit team through tarot and just like really just get that upliftment and that encouragement. Really lean on your spiritual team and your spiritual guides in this time, especially if you feel like you're being tested. Like, wait a minute, this isn't what I was told. Like, I thought there was supposed to be something really good happening for me, but it just seems like everything is going wrong. Everything isn't going wrong. Everything is going right, but it seems like it's going wrong. What's wrong, what's happening here is that everything that's wrong for you is actually being stripped away. So all these things that all these people that are leaving your life, all these people that's been testing you, trying you, there's situations that's been testing and trying you. It's so that you know that what's been this thorn in your side here, what's been this thorn in your side that's just been poking at you this whole time. So draw attention to that and let you know what it is that you're about to start moving from, what's about to be purified out of your life, so that you can move towards your divine promise, what was supposed to be coming to you in divine timing, and hold your faith through it. Really recognize and remember that you are connected to something far stronger than any challenge and opposition that comes your way. Remember that. I remember, like I said, with this whole situation with this landlord, in the midst of me like really blowing up at this person, I said that I believe in God and I'm a praying man. I should not be going through this. And when I tell you that his face contorted and twisted, like I seen the evil inside of him, I'm not even like someone that really be dramatic like that, but it confirmed my suspicions that this man is really just here to fuck with me. Like he was sent by the enemy. Like he's really trying to fuck with me. His face contorted in such anger. He forgot he was supposed to be scared of me in that moment because he forgot he was supposed to be afraid of me in the moment. He got mad and he stepped towards me. He was like, "You what?" I was like, "Whoa, what is this?" I've never had like an experience like that before where I mentioned me being a man of God and someone is actually becoming hostile towards me because of it. But that clued me into his true nature. And lo and behold, like I said, God gave me grace in that moment because when the cops came, they were on my side. They was like, wait a minute, this guy isn't right. Like, why does he have cameras set up in your house? Like, that's an invasion of privacy. Wait a minute, this guy is full of shit. Like, he showed his true face. And it's all because like I said, like, the man of God. Like I believe and I have faith and he showed his true colors at that moment. And listen, only thing I can say is thank you, God, because like I said, I was supposed to be in handcuffs on that day, because like I said, I failed my test. I failed, and asses needed to be kicked. So, but that's an antidote. It's just to really let you know, like hold on to your faith. You will be seen through many things in your life as long as you hold on to your faith and really believe. I don't know how else to say this to you guys. Like I feel like this is I have so many personal anecdotes to talk about this message because like this is just so resonant with me and what's really been happening. But I don't want to sit here and for my last Sacred Sunday in a while, I don't want to sit here and dish and tell you guys everything that's been going on. Like you can talk to me after the video and I'll be more than glad to tell you how asses needed to be kicked. So let's get some tarot cards and we can wrap up this message. But mostly, this is about overcoming obstacles and about how in life it's not really a straightforward path. Like it's a very windy road. You have a goal, you have it in mind, and you think that you're going to walk straight towards it, but no, opposition, no, the enemy, no, this, no, that. And you just have to keep going. You have to keep your main goal in mind, remember your promise, and continue to make your way through the valley of death. Ooh, okay. That was deep. Again, we start off again with a very happy card. We have the rune of a new day. We have the sun card coming out. We started off with the Treasure Island Oracle card. Something very happy. Like I have a feeling like we were coming off of like a very good high. Like yes, I know we're in a new chapter. So many new and exciting things are happening. But then Three of Swords, disappointment, chaos, conflict, a bunch of troubling ish starts happening. But in the end, there's victory. Okay. I didn't have to do a multiple shuffle. But in the end, there's victory. You're still gonna overcome it. There's confidence being built. There's gonna be recognition. Your victory is assured as long as you hold on to your faith. And and I guess even in my case, I like I said, I stumbled and I fell a little bit, but I was still given grace. It's not often that I fail my test. It's not often. So I was given a little bit of grace there, but At the end of the day, there's still going to be victory. That dream that you have, that goal that you've been working for, that thing that you want, is still going to be yours. But you have to realize, like right here in the thick of it, right in the middle, we have a whole bunch of malefic cards. The chaos and conflict. The AWAS room depicting challenges, personal things that you have to overcome, and possibly even outside opposition poking you in your side. Disappointment, sadness, loss. Right in the thick of it, right in the middle. Bam, bam, bam. But on the other side is your divine gift, your divine timing, your personal connection with whoever or whatever it is that you pray to and believe in, seeing you through this tough time and granting you victory, allowing you to overcome these obstacles and to just be able to hold your head up high and be confident and be confident. Really know this, that no matter whatever it is that you're going through in your life right now, my friends, at the end of the day, at the end of it all, you're going to make it through. You're going to reach your destination. Nothing is going to hold you, nothing can and nothing will hold you back from the promises that are set on your life. As long as you really hold that in your heart, you believe it, and you stay focused on, I think, as Dread Terror was said, on where you're going and not what's happening around you. So this is like I'm gonna end the reading here. I've already been going on for 40 whole minutes, and a lot of it is just me just talking and venting, but still got a really beautiful, coherent, and actually very relevant message out of this. So I give my thanks to you guys for supporting me to this point. Remember that after this reading, I will probably be on a 2 month hiatus because, like I said, chaos and conflict. life is life is pretty hectic right now. But once I'm at a new place and I'm more settled and secured, yes, thank you. I'll be able to restart my channel and get everything going again. But for now, this I wanted to leave you guys on a high note and with a good reading. Um, just remember, you guys are going to make it through. I love you all. Feel free to hit me up if you guys got me on Instagram or Facebook. I'm always free to talk. Thank you guys so much and be blessed. Bye.